What is up, everyone? It is Brad here, and welcome to another episode of BrickLover Vlogs. Today, tons of stuff obviously happening, so let's get right to it. So for starters, I just want to say thank you all so much for the love on this channel recently. The last few vlogs have been doing incredibly well here on the channel. They've just been getting a ton of views and a ton of engagement, and I really appreciate it. And I just want to put the reminder out there to please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to get my channel subscribers up to match kind of the viewership that I'm getting. So if you could please not forget to subscribe. I know most of you are getting confused between this channel and the main channel, but please don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And now let's get into this week's vlog. So the first thing I've been doing is just trying to get everything put away from Bricks in the 6. So I've got a bunch of my parts there because I will be making a separate video on that. And I've also been sorting some of my Pick-a-Brick parts over here. Last week I bought a bunch of Pick-a-Brick cups from the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store. I bought 7 cups in total because they just had some truly amazing parts on the wall, as you guys can see here. And then this week I actually went back and purchased 3 more cups. I got word that the Lego store had some different pieces on the wall and some similar ones, and I just thought it'd be worth going back to pick up some things, and that's exactly what I did. All right, so I'm just gonna open this one up here. This is a much less formal unboxing than I did in the last one. This is just for the vlog channel. So you guys can see in this one, I did get a bunch more of these blue supports. Picked up some of these ladder pieces because I thought these would be really cool to make like a walk-up or something like that for my city. So I got a bunch of them. Also some basic 1x1 studs, more flowers, more minifigure head, and some random joints. Also forgot in that last cup, but I did get some chair pieces as well. Here in the second cup, I picked up a bunch of bricks also. So this one has some more of the ladder pieces, some 1x2s in this like light lime green color. I don't know the official color. A bunch of these 1x4x3 bricks with a bunch of 1x6s just to hold them together to make sure I get the most value for my buck. I picked up these 1x2 panel pieces as well, and some more of these 1x1 studs with this hole in the center. All right, and finally in the third cup here, I picked up some more of these window frames, more of the 1x2 bricks. These really cool 1x3 with some clips on both sides, more panel pieces, these 2 joints here, and then some black plates. Now it's time to sort all of these bricks out into all the Pick-a-Brick sorters that I already had from last week. Also, this is a prime example of why you need to stack your Pick-a-Brick parts. I basically just filled an entire cup, almost an entire cup, with just loosely throwing in these panels here. If I would have just thrown them in and not stacked them, I would not have gotten all of these other parts in. Like, I could have maybe fit a dozen more or so, less than a dozen in, and called my cup full. But I was able to fit all these parts in, plus some of these 1x2s as well. So it just goes to show that stacking them really works. The Lego store tried to limit this to 1 cup each, but I did some stacking and basically got a cup and a half. Would have been more, but they ran out. All right, really excited here. This is what 10 Pick-a-Brick cups look like, all sorted. Look at all those support panels, water slides, bricks, masonry bricks, more bricks, windows, lamp posts, fences, and like just a whole bunch of miscellaneous parts. Super excited to get these sorted into the collection. Also, I'm really excited because I did finish building the Lego crane. As you guys can see, it is truly an epic set. It was a lot of fun building it. Definitely a little bit more challenging because it is a bit older now, so the build techniques are a little different, and it's obviously wasn't bagged. It was just a whole bunch of loose bricks, but really excited for this build. I think it looks epic. I'm super excited to finally add this one to my Lego collection because it has been a set that I've wanted to have for years now, and wherever I find room for it, I think it's going to look great. My goal is to find somewhere in the city for it, just because I think that would be the best place for it. I think it would look really good in there, probably over here, maybe where the police station is or something like that, the fire station. And I want to make some more buildings. There's like more skyscrapers for the city, so I think that this crane will come in clutch for it. I also desperately need to work on the Lego City because it's been a while since, I think I haven't worked on it since before Brick World, so I desperately need to do that. And I've also been sorting some of my Pick-a-Brick parts over here. I am adding some of them to my BrickLink store, just because I did buy 10 cups. I have probably way more parts than I need, so especially some of the ones that I did buy a lot of quantity of, I am trying to add to the store just so I don't end up, you know, with too many extra parts, and can try and recoup some of the costs that I incurred, because 10 Pick-a-Brick cups is a, you know, 200 bucks. So trying to make a little bit of money back. But then I'm also working on putting some more things away that I got from Bricks in the 6 and like logging some of the minifigures. One thing that's been really on my mind recently is my Lego collection and how I sort it. So I've been buying a ton of new parts recently. I have not been very good at actually putting those parts away. When I look at my storage containers here, they're great, but a lot of them are very full. So I think it's soon gonna be time to resort the Lego collection. I have a lot of unsorted parts in a variety of different areas that I think my first step will just be getting everything sorted, and then the second step will just be putting everything into these containers and maybe expanding some of them. There are things that I use a lot that I want to keep in these Pappy Max drawers, but then there are other containers like these wedge plates right here that I don't use as often, so I could easily put them in another type of container to make them a little bit harder to access and only pull them out when I need to. So that's something that I'm going to be looking at, but I don't know if I'll get to that in this vlog, but my goal is to try. So this is a good start here. Like I said, I have to do some reorganizing, but I added an extra 3 drawers on top of this existing 5-drawer storage unit, so it doesn't look too bad. Once I get some Lego sets up here as well, it'll really blend in, but this is definitely just going to add so much more storage because I've still been over here for the last few hours trying to sort out a lot of these BrickLink parts. I also just finished building the 2 other Lego Friends sets that I got sent from Europe with the crane. So this one here is the Lego Friends private jet, and then this one is the Heart Lake City hot air balloon. Both are really cool sets and excited to add them here to my collection. They were also really cheap, so that makes them even better. I have been hard at work this evening working on the Lego City, which I'm really excited about. So I've been filming Lego City update number 6. And as you guys can see here, a little sneak preview, but I have actually built a subway station, the first of 2 subway stations for the Lego City. I started this process back in, I think, January, like redoing the Lego City with an intention to add subways to it, and it has just been so busy these last few months, so I'm really excited to finally have had the time to get 1 subway station in, and of course I will have to get another one in, but that is coming soon. And then I've also just been kind of reorganizing some shelves, so like things underneath the city table, just so I was able to add this box here. This has actually just got a bunch of sets from like Brickworld and stuff like that that need to be sorted, and I've got like all those that need to be sorted as well, just because under the city table's got a lot of storage and I want to make sure I'm making the most of it. So also, these are all the minifigures that I picked up recently from Bricks in the 6 as well as Brickworld Chicago. I realized I never logged any of these into Brickset or marked them down on my trackers here, which these are more irrelevant, but Brickset is more important because when I am out at conventions or in the field, I want to be able to look up and know which minifigures I have in my collection. So it's very important for me to keep these updated. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time now just going through and making sure everything's in the system. All right, so I got all my Lego minifigures sorted. I did have to put 4 in my BrickLink store because I realized I had actually bought 4 duplicate ones that I already have, but I just put them all here right now with all the other new minifigures I got because this display cabinet is full. I need another one, but I'm really excited for these figures. Some of them are newer and some of them are older, and it's just a great collection. All right, so I've just actually finished doing the edit for the Titanic float video. This one's actually taken me a lot longer than I had hoped just because I have been putting it off, but very excited for that. That means the video is going to be going up very, very soon, so you guys can stay tuned for that. As part of filming the Will It Float video for the Titanic, I also had to film a bunch of clips of the Titanic here, so that's why it's on the main studio setup with the camera and the slider there, because I've just been doing a lot of filming of some behind the scenes there. I also finished sorting all of my Lego minifigures, which is really good, so very happy that they are all there and I can finally put those sheets away, and I do have to put the Friends sets away that I built earlier this week as well. And finally, another thing that I've been doing is I have been doing some Lego building. So this is the Disneyland 40521, the Haunted Mansion set, which is really cool. So I have been working on building it here. I built a little bit last night when I was watching a live stream, but then I had to go back to doing a bunch of the edits and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to finish filming and building this one. Alrighty, happy Friday everyone. I'm here working around in the Lego room, just trying to get a lot of things done. It's been a very, very busy week as you guys saw from the vlog. There are a lot of projects that I'm working on. I finally finished editing the Titanic video. The thumbnail's almost complete as well, so that video will be going live tomorrow, which is really exciting. I actually have been working on some new ways too for some Lego, like new solutions for some Lego storage. You guys saw earlier this week, I did stack these bins together, which I think is going to make a big difference, and I just have to empty this one here. And then I actually went to the dollar store to get some things for my BrickLink store the other day. I have a bunch of bubble mailers here, which is boring, but I did buy some bags as well, so I'm probably going to put a bunch of Lego parts in these bags and then put them in those storage containers that I just showed you out there, just for some of the larger parts. Like, I'm thinking a lot of the masonry bricks. Right now I have like 4 or 5 cups of some masonry colors, one of others. Like, it would just be easier if I put them in these bags and then put them in the drawer so I could see them a little bit better. I also had a bunch of friends over the other day for dinner, and we all got like takeout, and look at all the takeout containers that we had left over from like that takeout meal. Like all these circle ones are really large, so I was really excited about that. So I washed them all up, and I might reuse these for Lego storage or something like that, just so I don't have to buy other containers. But very happy here. I can't remember if I showed you guys this or not, but I also put all the BrickLink parts here, or not BrickLink, all the Pick-a-Brick parts here, just because I don't know where to put them in my Lego room until I do a little bit more sorting. I just finished editing a Brick World video. This one is a tour of the BrickLoot minifigure factory. They've got over 3,000 Lego minifigures, so super excited about that video. And man, I wish I had a collection of Lego minifigures like that. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I really should spend some time cleaning the Lego room because it is super messy, and fun fact, still have not finished building the Disney Haunted Mansion set that I started this week. It's been a busy weekend so far, so I'm hoping to finish this build. Alright, you guys, so I'm here in the Lego room, and I'm doing a bunch of Lego set parting out for my BrickLink store. So I'm currently parting out this Batmobile set over here. The parts have all been sorted. I have to label some bags now to put the inventory away in, but very excited because it is long overdue to be sorting and adding inventory to my BrickLink store. So very excited about that, and I'm filming a whole separate vlog on this as well, so you guys can check it out. You guys can check more about this in the BrickLink store vlog, but I just finished parting out a set, which I'm really excited about. And now I have been working on cleaning the Lego room a little bit today. When I walked in this morning, all this light had actually fallen down and taken out a set with it, so I will have to rebuild that, unfortunately. And then another thing that I'm going to try and work on for the next few minutes is just tidy up the BrickLink store closet. It's pretty messy in here. I cleaned it up a few months ago, but I've let it just kind of be the catch-all, so I just need to spend a little bit of time just to organize everything, make sure all these shelves are good, just because it's so much easier to do stuff in the store when everything is nice and clean. So I'm going to do that now. Also, like I said I would do earlier, I tidied up the BrickLink room, which I'm really happy about. So I got the new shipping station set up. I added some labels to a couple of the drawers that I was always getting confused what was in there. I finished reorganizing some of the sets. So these are all the poly bags for sale. These here are all the minifigs and then collectible minifigures. So I've resorted all this. So this is all Pick-a-Brick parts that are part of my personal collection. I just have to sort them, so I just put them in here to get them out of the way for now, and then I just sorted through all these. So all of the sets here, all the sets here, and all the sets here are for sale. So that was really good. This stuff needs to be sorted through still. These two shelves are things that need to be parted out, and then just all my storage containers and things like that. So like I said earlier, I just needed to spend a little bit of time today sorting through the BrickLink room and just making sure it was nice and clean. And now that I've done that, I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm back over here doing some stuff for the BrickLink store with some Harry Potter, and I'm tuning in to the Plastic Architectures live stream on Twitch, which is exciting. Alright guys, so I've been in the Lego room tonight just getting a bunch of things done. I just finished filming a video for a couple of Brickheads because they are celebrating their 100th episode on Thursday, which is really exciting, so I wanted to make a little video to give them a shout out. And I also made this cool billboard for them for my Lego City, which I also showed off in that video. So then after filming that, I just got a bunch of things done here in the Lego room. I finished filming Lego City update number 6, which is really exciting. I filmed part of the BrickLink vlog. I parted out the rest of the BrickLink set, and I just got tidying the Lego room. So I got the Titanic back in place over here, and I've just got the table here that I've been doing a lot of BrickLink stuff at. I've almost finished cleaning up the whole floor, which is really good, and this part is looking pretty clean as well. I just have to sort kind of what's on the studio table there. I still have a couple things lingering from Brick World, and then I've just got to sort over here because again, there's just a lot more things lingering. Like some things need to, I don't even know what's in some of these bags and whatnot. So I just got to figure out what to do over here. I emptied out this drawer as well, which is really good because it needed to be emptied out, and everything for the most part over here is looking good. And there's just still obviously a lot, lots to do and lots of videos to edit, but I'm happy with how it's looking at least. I feel like this is the first time in a while that I can truly say this, but the Lego room is absolutely spotless. I've just spent the last little bit making sure that everything is in order. I even put a bunch of the things that I purchased at Brick World away, which is pretty crazy because it's been a long time since I've been able to see this white backdrop. I do just have a few more things left here to put away, but I'll get those away in due time. A lot of these things I do want to make videos on, and I do have a whole cup of minifigure parts to sort. But like other than that, the desk setup is cleaned up. The studio setup over here is cleaned up and the camera is set up again. It's been a while. It's just been kind of like sitting there and chilling. I even got like most of the shelves done, and I'm leaving the BrickLink table up for a while just because I'm continuing to do lots for the BrickLink store. But even the city area is nice and clean, so I could continue working on the Lego City. I finished filming update number 6, and I have to start filming update number 7 soon. I had some free time this evening before I had to go meet up with some friends, so I thought I'd actually build a Lego set. So I built the Ray, the Castaway set, the gift with purchase that I accidentally bought duplicates of at Brick World Chicago. I realized it would go perfectly right here next to my Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. So I finished building this up, and honestly, it looks awesome. I think these two sets do go really, really well together. So I'm very, very happy with that build. I definitely didn't need 2 of them, so that's why one's for sale on my BrickLink store right now, but super happy with it, and I'm just lucky I had a spot for it to go. It looks great there. Right now, I'm just working on editing a Will It Float compilation / behind the scenes of all the footage that I took while I was filming these videos earlier in the summer. My editor is freezing a lot right now as I'm trying to make this video, but it's going pretty well, and I'm having a lot of fun kind of going through the old footage. Happy Sunday, everyone. I figured I'd kick the morning off by doing a little building, so I'm going to be building the Up House. This is one of the sets I got on the Amazon Prime Day for a really good price, so I'm excited to build it up. I've even got a spot for it already here in my Lego room. It's going to go right next to the Disney Castle and all the Disney minifigures. All right, I finished building the Up House set. It just took me a little over 45 minutes to do. I really like this one. This was a fun build. It looks really cool, and I love how it looks over here with the other Disney sets, so I will definitely have to fill this space here with some of the other Disney 100th anniversary sets when they start coming out, but very excited to add this one to the collection. A little bit smaller than I thought it would be for sure, but still a fun set. So ever since the Lego art sets came out, and especially since I got the mosaic maker from the Lego store, I always wanted to do 2 art pieces of my dog and my cat. I thought it'd be a lot of fun, and it's just been a project that I've kind of had on the back burner. Then I got this set, and then these became on sale recently on Lego Shop at Home for only $60 a set Canadian. So I picked up 2 extra copies. So today in this vlog, I'm going to start the process of turning these 2 sets into my dog and my cat. All right, you guys, so it's actually been a few hours now since I started the process of building mosaics of my dog and my cat. Let me show you the progress. So I'm gonna make a whole video on this, but first I had to generate a few different images of each my dog and my cat, and then I came over here and started building. So I don't think it looks too bad, if I'm gonna be honest. It's not perfect, but it's not awful. I think there can be some work done to it because this is a little bit more realistic. This is like a little cartoony, but I'm still very happy with how it's looking so far. I've also only used a majority of the parts. Like I haven't even opened another copy of the Mosaic Maker set. I'm actually just using the parts so far from that copy that I got at the Lego store. Like this is how many extra parts were included in it. But yeah, this is what the cat's looking like so far. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna need to open up the other one soon because I'm out of blacks and yellows, but it's a work in progress, and yeah, it's still looking good. I've been at building the mosaics for a few hours now, so this is the cat one I have made of my cat. I'm not entirely sure if I love it. I feel like it looks a little cartoony. I did stray a lot from the instructions that I made on the Mosaic website, so I was working on it for a lot, trying to make it just look perfect, but I wasn't getting to where I thought it looked realistic yet, so I thought I would put it away. I might end up coming back to it and redoing some of it, or we'll have to see. I spent hours on it, so I didn't want to do any more to it like tonight, just because I've already spent so long on it and I thought I'd move on. So I moved on over to the dog one here, which I'm really excited about. This one I think is just a better image overall. So that's why it's been a little bit easier to work with. So I'm going to see once I'm finished the dog, if the dog and the cat look like if they look good together, if I'm happy with them, then that'll be perfect. They'll go up here above Mickey and Minnie. However, if I get it finished and I realize the dog looks way better than the cat or vice versa, like they have to look good together before I'll be satisfied with both of them. So I put the cat away for now, so I could work on the dog, but we will see what it comes out with. Tonight was pretty fun because other than building some Lego sets and, you know, working on my city, which other than the subway system I haven't done in a really long time, this is the first time I've really just sat down with Lego and tried to build a Lego mock. Like, I know the city's a mock, but it's not the same because when it's like for the city overall and it's never done. But like I'm talking about like sitting down and actually building a creation that's mine. It's a mock. I know it's kind of from a set, but I gotta get better at that. I gotta get better at doing more mock building and less set building because that's what I'm really interested in. It like really challenges me creatively and it's just a lot of fun to do. So in the future, this was a good start to start doing some more mocks and things like that. Even though I know I'm doing these mocks from a set or whatever, I want to do more mocks in the future, but like I said, back to my original point, it was super nice to just come in the Lego room today and spend the last like 5 hours working on Lego mosaics. I was filming these vlogs, and I was like, I'm filming a partial video for it, but it's not like I'm sitting there and recording the whole process. So I am filming some clips, but it's not like I'm filming and stuff. Like tonight was a more personal, just enjoy Lego versus working and doing things for YouTube. But because it is so late now and I do have to do some things to get ready for the week, I am going to put all of the mosaic kits away. I'm going to probably just put them in the closet there, and I will come back to it. And I did set the cat up here for now just so I could see what it looks like from the distance, but really happy with that. And I'll probably put the dog right next to it as well, and I'll hopefully come back to this a little bit later in the week or sometime probably in the next vlog realistically. And with that, I actually got the Lego room all cleaned up again. Before I ended this vlog, I just wanted to start with a nice clean slate after doing a few hours of building. I know I'm not going to be getting to it for the next little bit, so I just wanted to put all the parts away, put the mosaics up there for the time being, and just have the Lego room look nice and clean so I can start the week. I feel like this has been one crazy episode of a vlog. I started this vlog filming 2 weeks ago, and so much has happened since then. I've done so many videos, I've done so many things for the BrickLink store, built a lot of new sets, did some more storage organizing for the Lego room, worked on the Lego city. It has been a chaotic 2 weeks, but I'm really happy with the progress that I made here in the Lego room, and I really feel like I got a lot accomplished and a lot finished. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I was up to this time in this couple of weeks in the Lego room, and you'll have to let me know down in the comments below what you're excited to see next. I know I started a lot of projects in these last 2 weeks that I haven't got finished yet, like doing the massive sort in the Lego room and all my Lego parts, and continuing on with a lot of things for BrickLink, and I know there's even going to be a whole separate BrickLink vlog, but you guys will have to stay tuned because that content is coming very soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here in another episode of BrickLover Vlogs. In the meantime, don't forget to check out the main channel, and I will see you guys here in the next video.